Welcome back. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome home. If you're just stumbling upon our little humble channel, welcome. I got something new for you today. The awesome folks over at Leupold decided to send your boys a little present, a little gift. And what they sent me was something I did not understand at first. And then I loved it. I absolutely loved it. What they sent me was this guy. They sent me the Leupold Deltapoint Micro. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. The technology that's in this little piece of equipment is absolutely insane. So before we get started, of course, we're going to check and make sure we are all safe and ready to go. Now, when I first seen it, I was like, yo, how am I going to make an acquisition with the dot? How am I going to find the dot? Well, the dot is actually very easy to find because what the dot actually does and what it's very good at doing is fine-tuning your mechanics. It fine-tunes your fundamentals. If you are familiar with looking through your irons, this is only going to enhance your picture. It's going to put a really nice dot right above your sight because it has such a low bore axis. It's almost, if not in tune with your front sight. This right here, it's almost in tune. Like if I had a ruler or something with a straight edge, you see what I'm saying? That it's right there. It's right there. I wasn't lying. It's right there. So what it does is just, if you are familiar, for the most part, if you're a more mature shooter and you haven't been exposed to the deadly, nasty, grungy world of red dots and all of their glory, this is a perfect segue into becoming familiar with a big red dot if that's what you want. This right here is absolutely perfect. Now, today, what we're going to focus on is this, not my beautiful construction of my steel job, which was way ahead of its time. Look at that. High undercut, double. We're not even going to get into it, but gas pedal. Come on, Echelon. No, I'm just joking. Nah, the Echelon is dope. I should have one of those in my hand shortly, man. Hopefully. Springfield, what's up? Shoot me out of Echelon so I can see what's up with it. So I can see what's up. And while you're doing that, shoot me out a 4.25 Prodigy. I've been asking, you know what I'm saying? Shoot that out to you, boys, so I can get some nice reviews out there. But we are safe and we're going to proceed. Now, at first when I seen it, I was like, how was I going to proceed with finding my dot? But it's actually very good. You ever present and you swear you spot on with your presentation, and you let a round go and your round is off to the left, or your round is down a little bit,
This right here puts it right there. It's such a very intuitive kind of piece of equipment. It's just unbelievably intuitive. And I'm telling you, if you're familiar with your iron sights, which everybody should be, but if that's familiar for you, then this should not be an issue. It shouldn't be an issue at all. So we're going to give you some specs. God, this thing is so awesome. This thing is so awesome. So we're going to run down some specs here. This is where you adjust your windage and you adjust your right and your up and your down. Hold up. We're going to get some actual real specs for it. If my assistant would be an assistant and stop acting up. Hold on. Let's do this. And we are back. I had to get my assistant ready. I don't know what the deal is. She is very finicky with Wi-Fi signals nowadays, and I don't know what the dealio is, but we are still going to proceed because the Deltapoint Micro is a fast, on-target, extremely accurate piece of equipment, and it has such a low profile, and it's concealable, and it's concealable. As you can see, when I was running the B-roll in the very beginning, I have on regular shorts. Actually, believe it or not, I have on my Reeves. I call them my Reeves because they're short shorts. Shout out to TFB, man. I call them. Okay, back to the show. Okay, so it is a fast, intuitive acquisition, improving your accuracy while maintaining a compact profile, and it does all of that. It's actually unbelievable. It is a natural aiming red dot, meaning your presentation and your natural presentation is where you're going to see that dot. Like I said before, what it does is it kind of corrects your fundamentals. If you have strong fundamentals, you'll have no problem acquiring the dot. If your fundamentals are slightly askew, then pointing and presenting with this dot will absolutely get you on point within like minutes. And that was the thing when I received it, I was like, wow, how am I going to make an acquisition? How am I going to find that dot? And it's just like pointing. I mean, just like pointing ready, you'll find that dot. Once it's out there, you point and present and you're ready, it's on point and it's ready. And it's sitting right above your front sight. It's sitting right above your front sight. It's almost like I don't want to say, but it's like what do you call that? Not self-imposed, but it's like it illuminates your front sight. So in the event that you were in a position where you needed to make an acquisition, but you, for some reason, this right here is an unbelievable piece of equipment because it allows you to acquire that red dot almost instantaneous. When you pull it up, it's acquiring oh man, it's great. I'm gushing because I got so much information. I have so much information to share that I'm gushing because this thing is just ridiculous. I'm not just saying that because they sent it out to me. If it was trash, I would tell you what it was, but it's not. This is actually pretty good. It is actually a closed emitter. So what that means is just like your what's that dot? Well, y'all know what y'all know the companies that have closed emitters, or y'all know the companies. But what a closed emitter does is prevents stuff like lint, water, dust, deodorant, funk. Well, maybe not funk, but yeah. Let's throw funk in there anyway. It prevents it from prohibiting or the closed emitter prevents that particular element from messing up your sight picture with your red dot. So none of that stuff can get in to affect it. So it's a closed off system, which is actually super dope. In this little tiny package is a closed emitter. So if it's raining, you won't get that burst effect unless you have astigmatism like myself. And I have a burst effect too sometimes. So, but we'll get into that later. But for this particular unit right here, it doesn't do that. You can give it a quick wipe and boom, you're back on point. I know with my other ones, with my other red dots, if I try to get in there, not only do I have to clear off the debris that was in there, I got to clear off the stuff that might have been left behind. Like if you're using like a Q-tip or something like that, if you're using a Q-tip and you're trying to get it in, you're going to get little pieces of lint, and it's just ridiculous. This right here, closed emitter, is definitely the way to go. It's impact resistant. I seen TFB. I seen my man. I seen my man Dan. Man, my man Reeves threw this out of a helicopter. Same gun. He threw this out of a helicopter. We are not doing that today. My helicopter is now parked at the landing strip, and I had to get gas for it. So we won't be using the helicopter today. But you know, maybe in the next episode I'll break it out for you guys. But today we are not using the helicopter. So my man Dan Reeves threw this out of a helicopter. I mean, he just tossed it out of a helicopter. It landed, he checked it, it kept its zero. Deltapoint don't play, man. I'm telling you, Deltapoint does not play, man. I'm telling you. Leupold is an incredible company, man. They make incredible products, man. Seriously, you guys know. You guys run Deltapoint Pros. If it's not a Deltapoint Pro, you're running that other guy. You know what I'm talking about. It's climate. It's rated for extreme climate protection and exposure. So it actually can survive 40 degrees Fahrenheit, way up to about 160 degrees Fahrenheit. 100. Yo, if it's 160 degrees, first of all, I'm not shooting. Okay, that's number one. But the fact that this can withstand that type of temperature and still be on point, come on, man. That's a no-brainer. Quick, fast, on target. Oh man, it measures out about, what do we got here? Let me give you some specs. 3-dot MOA, of course. What else we got going on here? We got some good stuff going on. I want to pick out all the good stuff. Okay. So this is how you do it. Right here this is the toggle button right here. So if you wanted to switch, let's see if I can get it. Can I get it? I got it. Look at that, I got it. So if you wanted to switch your light setting, you push it in at the bottom like this. Hear that? Hear that? See how it got brighter? See that? And now it blinks. Once it's at the max, it blinks. And then it breaks itself back down. You peep that? You peep that? And now it's gone, right? That's crazy good, right? I know, that's dope. So now I'm at the very end now. So now it's going to come back up. Get my finger in there. I'm trying to get it in there so you guys can see and I'll not block it. How can I get it in there? I gotta get it in there. My fingers are so big. Pause. That's ridiculously cringy. So we got it right there. Now where's the dot? Now I lost the dot. It's kind of hard working behind the camera. When you work behind the camera, it's extremely difficult. But what it does is it cycles through. I got the dot now. I got the dot on now. But what it does is it cycles all the way up and then it cycles all the way down. So whenever you want to adjust and find your just right perfect light, that's how you get at it. Look at that. That's beautiful. See, I can see it. You guys can't see it. I'm all over that. You see that? Can you see it? I just had it. Can you see it? Hold up. There, you see it? See it playing around? Red dots don't like cameras at all. It's just what it is. Red dots don't like cameras at all. But it's okay. So we have a microfiction for the windage adjustment. It weighs 1.1 ounces. That's how much it weighs. The windage adjustment ranges from 180 MOA. The windage adjustment range is 52. Windage adjustments for per revolution is 36 MOA. Pretty cool. The battery type is a CR1632. And you know, that battery is actually pretty standard for the most part. So you know it's going to give you some really good runtime as far as your longevity for your dot, man. It is a fixed magnification type. Motion sensor technology. Yes. It's a closed emitter with motion sensor technology. So if it feels like you are chilling, the battery will go off. So you save your battery. The light will go off. Pick it up. Time to rock and roll. When you point, it's on point. Period. When you point, it's on point. Period. And all you have to do is put that dot on it and it's going to work. So I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It comes for, right now, it comes for the Glock models, and I'm going to get into that too because that's really cool. It comes for the Glock models and it comes for the Smith & Wesson M&P. Now, all you have to do, if you don't want it, and I didn't want to mill my slide out, this was the absolute perfect option for throwing a quality, hyper quality red dot on a handgun without having to go and pay through milling and having somebody mill it down, and hopefully they get it right and they don't run into the slide and they don't shear off the pins. And this right here is super perfect. All you had to do, I took my my little tool, push that out, or you can use a punch and tap it out. You push that in, this right here slides on top, locks right down with that. YouTube, don't ding me. I just came out of YouTube jail and I'm not trying to go back. So don't ding me on that. I didn't show it. I didn't show how to do it. I just explained how to do it. So that should be pretty cool, right, YouTube? Come on. Take it easy on you guys. I make good stuff. No cursing for the most part. God damn it. But, yo, I really, really, really enjoy this, man. I really enjoy. I've enjoyed Leupold, period. I got Leupold running on my staccato, and it's absolutely a cheat code. It coupled with the actual firearm itself, that Deltapoint Pro on that staccato is a match made in heaven. I'm telling you. You ever want to improve your game? Put a Deltapoint Pro on your gun. And best believe, within a couple clicks, you'll be smacking that bullseye all over the place. I'm telling you. You will be smacking the bullseye all over the place. I love Deltapoint. I love it. I love my Deltapoint. I love Leupold. It's a great company. They also shot me out some super nice glasses. Oh my God, those glasses are insane. Thank you so very much, man. I'm so grateful for the generosity that people show to the channel. It's really, really awesome, and I really appreciate you guys for that. I don't think I could cover any more. Don't look. We're not looking at that. We're not looking at that. We're looking at this right here. We're looking at this. We are focusing. Look at that logo. Woo. This is something else right here. This is a game changer. This is a game changer for the simple fact that I didn't have to have my slide milled out. That's a game changer. For the simple fact I didn't have to make any kind of physical alterations to my handgun. That's a game changer. And I got a chance to put a quality dot on that doesn't sit up 3 stories high. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to put up a plate. Your plate's going to be super thick. Then you're going to mount your joint. Your joint going to be way up here somewhere. So your bore axis is like stratosphere. This right here sits right over top of your front sight. I can't express how important that is for the low bore axis. It is real. For people to be like, man, low bore axis. No, it's real. Trust me. The lower your bore axis, the more accurate your shot will be. Period. That's just is what it is. And if you got an illuminated dot on there to help you navigate through, it's so perfect. It doesn't get in the way. All you do, you unscrew this and take your battery. You take your slide off. I would take off my slide. YouTube, I don't know, is YouTube gonna ding me if I take off my slide? YouTube, are you gonna ding me if I take off my slide? It is clear. We are clear. YouTube, don't ding me if I take my slide off. Okay? Don't ding me. So, oh, what you have to do, you have to take this, right? You unscrew that, put your battery in, close it up, couple clicks, click, 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 shot, boom, you're on point. Straight up. You can zero this dot right here within, I would say, for real, within about maybe 5 bullets. 5 shots. 5 shots. I did it in 3. Just to double track and just to check my work, I put 2 more through just to make sure. I did it in 3 shots. Fastest ever that I've ever zeroed anything. And I'm talking spot on. Spot on. I had the target with the numbers. I was putting holes through the 2. You know how you know how the 2, the 3, the 8. I was putting holes. Oh man, did you see that? I totally didn't mean to do that because I'm I was putting holes through the 8. Through the 8 hole. Pause. I was putting holes through the 8 hole. I was aiming at the 8, putting holes through the 8 hole. Come on. Come on. I was firing and I was firing with the quickness, like, you know, nice cadence. You know, a nice cadence, man. I was putting holes through the 8. What else can you ask for? What else can you ask for? So, I just wanted to get this out there, man. Yo, if you're looking for a red dot, you don't want to mill your slide, you don't want to take the chance of somebody running it down and destroying it, then you got to go back and you got to Cerakote it over because it looked like crap. This does absolutely nothing to your slide physically. It mounts on with the greatest of ease. It looks sexy. I don't know about you. Some people complain about it. Me, not really. I don't complain about anything, especially when it's sexy. And this is sexy right here, man. This is dope. This is dope. Leupold, I really appreciate you for sending this out. I would love to I got some more things coming up, man, that I would love to throw some more Leupold quality stuff on there. So you guys, man, all my guys out there, you guys dropping through. This is an incredible dot. It's super strong. It's a closed emitter, and it's running for about $3.99. A closed emitter, you don't have to do anything to your slide. Only for your Glocks, though. For your Glocks and for your Smith & Wesson for right now. But, I mean, who doesn't have a Glock? Who doesn't have a Smith & Wesson? That was a no-brainer. No-brainer. So, you take it, slide it out, throw it in, lock it down. You're ready to go. You're ready to go. I can't be happy with it. I cannot be happy with it. It took me a second because me personally, oh man, I just tapped my mic. I hope I didn't mess it up. But me personally, when I was never really married to the idea of a red dot. So for the longest time, man, I've been doing irons for like forever. So the transition from iron to this guy was unbelievably natural because I'm used to pointing. My point was on point. If your point is good, you're going to find that dot. You're going to pick it up. Bow, you're good. You are good. So like I said, it teaches you, it makes you hone in on your fundamentals. If you have strong fundamentals, it'll hone in on it. It will make you a better shooter. That is not a hype. That is actual factual. It will make you a better shooter because your point has to coincide with the dot. My dot is right above. I mean, like right above. So when I was firing, I'm telling you, it was hitting within the 8. Within the 8, not the number 8, the 0 inside the 8. If you ever get these targets, if you know the targets that I'm talking about, get the target. Look how small that circle is within that 8. That's what I was hitting at. I did it like 4 times. 4 times. Come on. Your boy's good, but not that good. And I was doing that from about, 10, 15 out. I zeroed it for 25. I zeroed it for 25. 25, I think, is the magic number for zeroing a red dot. For real, for real. I think 25, not 10, 25. 25 is the magic number for me. So, guys, I'm going to leave you with all that knowledge, whether it be jumbled or not. There is some decipherable bits of brilliance in my delivery. And that's why companies like me, man. And that's why I like them. And I will continue to present you guys with the goods, the ultimate goods. We ran long on this video, but I don't care. I had to get my point out. I had to get this product out because it's super dope. I want you guys to pick it up. If you're looking for a red dot, don't be hesitant. Don't be hesitant about that little circle. Trust me. Don't be, it's not as little as it seems. Trust me. Once you acquire your front, you're going to, that dot's right there. If that's how you have it adjusted. I have it adjusted so it's right there. So your natural point of aim, it makes you, you know what I used to do? When I used to point, right? When I used to present, my presentation would be like this. And me looking forward looks like it's straight. I couldn't find the dot. Until I corrected it just like that. I mean, now when I present, I see that dot. And that dot's sexy. It's not like this now. And that's what helped me. It helped me be a better shooter now. My presentation is straight. It's not askew. You know what I'm saying? I'm a righty. So mine's is down to the left. Mine's are no longer down to the left. I found it because not only does it make you present correctly as far as straight or not askew a little bit, it makes you present straight and level. You have to be level. Once you find that dot, I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, yo, I need to be in some shooting tournaments because I feel as though I am Michelin level, but you're not. Okay, let's just be real. Michelin is some kind of a prodigy genius robot. He is an absolute prodigy genius robot. I don't know how he does what he does, but he does it. He's incredible. Terran Tactical, absolutely incredible. These are the guys that I watch. These are the guys that I like. Yeah, man, I get the rambling, man, because I got a lot of passion for this. I have a lot of passion. I have a lot of passion for people to understand the 2A community. We are not the bad guys. The 2A community is not the bad guys. We are the law-abiding citizens. And we just want this place to be safe. That's all. We want to take our kids to the playground and not have to worry about anything. We want to take our moms and our grandmoms to the market and not have somebody and be able to protect them. God forbid something happens. We're licensed to carry. The good 2A, my 2A brothers and sisters, we're licensed to carry. You want us on your team. Trust me. You want us on your team. So with that being said, everybody watch your six. Enjoy the day. It is kind of early. I think I'm going to go to Chuck E. Cheese. They got really good pizza. Seriously. I'm going to take the kids to Chuck E. Cheese, man. We're going to go play some games and sanitize the world because kids are nasty. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know we ran crazy long, but I gave you something to listen to. I gave you an idea. I gave you, you know what I'm saying, some food for thought. Unbelievable company. Unbelievable company. I love them. They're great. Thank you very much for enduring my ramble. Thank you very much for enduring my expression of knowledge. And I will see you guys in the next one, which is coming up very shortly. And I got something that I finally was able to get my hands on. Pause. I was able to wrap my hands around it. Pause. So cringe, right? But yo, no, seriously, though, I am happy that I got it in my possession, man. And we're going to bring that to you probably within like a day or two. All right, I'm out. I'm rambling. I like to keep y'all around, man. Seriously. I'll let your boy.